Okay, now welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to solve another use case. So hopefully you will learn at the end of this the training video project. You will learn and you know you take it away from there. So the business requirement is that you create a system that can be invoked from other platforms, and the system is just for you to, whenever an account is created in Salesforce, you want a related contact to be created at the same time. That's it. In the past, I've seen people write a lot of Apex code to achieve this very simple task. But you don't need to do that. If you can use flow for that. That's why we have flows, right? So let's see how we're going to tackle this challenge with flow. So I'm going to break it into two parts. The first part, I'll take care of the flow part, and the next part will be when I'm invoking the flow from an external system, probably from another hog. Okay, so let's get started. You can pause the video and read and understand the business requirements if you want, but then let's go to flow. Okay, so the first part, let me change this. So this is what I'm going to do in the first part, and in the second part I'll take care of the integration with the external system. Okay, but for now, let's create a flow that can be invoked from an external system. Okay, so let's go to flow. Let me move myself to this side. Yes, let's click on new flow. So this is good with flow. Okay, so because you want this system to be integrated with other external platforms or other platforms within the organization, then a auto launch flow is most appropriate in my opinion. So let's click next. So what do we want to do? I'm not going to create like a very effective flow. I just want to create something simple that will be easy for everybody to understand. So let's go to create accounts. So we want to create accounts, we want to create contacts, and of course, if it's going to be invoked from an external system, then we need variables to capture the values, right? So for accounts, before you can create an account, you need the account name, and before you can create contact, you need the last name. Those two variables we need. So let's create, let's just come here, new resource, and let's create variables for that. Variable, I like to put v here, underscore account name. Okay, account name, and this is gonna be of data type of test. It's not a record. We're just creating single record for now. It should be available for input so that you can pass value to the variable. If you want, maybe in future videos, I'll create a bulk system where you use loop and bulkify your code. So for now, this is good. And we also need the variable for the contact. Yeah, for the contact. So let me create another variable and say v underscore last contact last name, right? Contact last name. I think this should always also be available for input, right? And that's it. Really very simple. So next you need to create record. So create record, and this means, so for create record, you click on you label it. So this is create account record, right? Always make sure you put description in your flow. So we're creating one for now, and we don't have any record variable anyway. So let's pick this. I want to create a account, right? Account, create account. So we need the variable. So account name, Account name is got to be the variable that you are getting from XY, right? Here. What else? I guess that's it. Can you see that Salesforce automatically created this variable for us? You know, when you create a record, then the system will return the ID of the record that was created, and we already have this variable here, so you don't need to create another variable and be doing all sorts of crazy stuff, right? Just keep it simple. So that's all we need for that. The next thing is to create contact. So contact, right? Let's pick another create record element, and let's label it. Oops, sorry. Create what? Contact, related contact. Right. Let me leave it that way so it doesn't get too long. So we're creating single record. We're using the separate resource too. So this is going to be contact object. So we are going to set variable and last name. Last name is the only required field on contact, okay? And for account, the only required field is name. We have other names. You can map all other fields in here, but just to keep it very, very simple for everybody to understand, that's why I'm keeping it this way. So this is going to be the variable that we're getting from external system, because we want this flow to be, we want to invoke this flow from external systems. So I guess that's it. So we also have this ID from contact that is created, and we have this ID too from here. So whenever this flow is called, I want to return the IDs of the records that were created, right? So let me do something to finish up this assignment. So return IDs, right? Return IDs. So I'm gonna create a variable to hold that variable. Let me call it returned contact if I can type contact ID, right? Data type is going to be text. I can return the record, the full record, but no need. So here, let's just return the ID for now. Available for outputs, right? And I guess that's it. Okay, for the other one, let's create another variable. Let's call it account. Returned account ID, right? Returned account ID. I believe that's it. It's going to be text, and it's also available for output, right? So you send it out. Done equals, so the contact ID, right? Contact ID from create related contact, and this one to be account, right? ID from account, contact ID, account, create account record. Yep. And I believe that's it. So let's save the flow. Auto contact. Auto contact. Just name it that way and save it. Let me debug it. So we are feeding the account name, test account. Then here, test contact, right? Let me roll back, no need. So let me run it now. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's run perfectly. So let me see what was returned here. See, you can see the IDs of the two records that are returned. Perfect. So if I copy the ID, let me go to account, right? Account ID and paste it here. Yeah, test account. That's the account that was created, and for some reason the related contact is not there. Let's go back to the flow and see what is going on. Oh, flow. So create contact. Oh, we just said the last name. So account ID, oops. Account ID equals what? Account, returned account ID. Let me use this. Perfect. Yeah, when you're using flow, you can easily forget all sorts of things. So that's why you must always debug your flow. So let me say 2. Here, let me say 2. Okay, so let me run it. Okay, it's successful too. So let's copy the IDs. You see the IDs are returned, and that's what we're going to return to any what's it called? Any API that calls this flow. So let me paste this here. Test account 2, I believe. Load, yes. And where is the related contact? Oh, right now I'm looking at account contact. So let me go to details and find the account that is related to. Yes. And this is the contact. Everything is working well the exact way we wanted it. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna create an external system that would trigger this flow in the next video. Thank you, and I appreciate your time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.